Alright, are we streaming? Let's take a look. Are we streaming? It looks like we're streaming. A little pause. Okay, I'm redoing the video because the thing is that the audio was kind of low. Yeah? On the last one. So let's get to it. So here you could see that we have actually a series of emails from Picmonic. Now, what is Picmonic? Picmonic is actually a... Okay, so I'm going to do a little exercise with you guys right quick. Check this out. So we know that med school is filled with a lot of memorization. And I'm going to ask you to memorize a series of numbers for me right now. You ready? Let's try this out right now. 165300110125041730150. Got that? Okay. So it's hard to remember that, right? But let me give you another thing to memorize. Let me say the dog walked down the street. Oh, look, it's so easy to remember, right? What did I just say? The dog walked down the street. Yeah, much easier than 16530011012504117, right? Yeah. Why? Because the thing is that with the grammar, right, there's certain rules about like what words come after other words, so those are clues, right? Yeah, it's easier to hold the concept of a dog in our mind than maybe some random like number 3 which doesn't have any real reason to follow another number or something like that. So this technique is used by memory champions, and it wasn't just that I just heard of Picmonic. I know actually several students who were in my class who were using the program who enjoyed it. And you could see that there's actually have good, decent, they apparently they've helped over 1 million people. They said that their research proven to increase retention and test scores. So overall, it sounds like a good project. So it's been a while. I hope your holiday is wonderful. I reached out to Picmonic over here, you could see, and I invited them to our school to make a presentation. Yeah. So the thing is that let's take a look at where this goes. Okay, so okay, so they're heading out in the class in the spring, right? It says right here, I'm in Caribbean Med School. We have a large class, right? I've owned several businesses, and I'm decent negotiations. You'll see where I go with this. Yeah, I think you'll like it. Yeah. Of course, they have nothing. Well, let's move on. Okay. So the thing is that I had actually secured quite a few deals from them. Let's see over here. January 20th would be the best time. February 27th. Okay, we have over 6,000 students in the school. Medicine, 7,000 in a variety of fields. And actually right now I see that they say that SGU makes 17 million a year. Let's do some quick math right here, okay? The thing is that, let's grab the calculator over here. Okay. And let's say that we have and that number is growing, by the way, right? They built like so many more dorms, and this is just there's a lot of other ways that money goes into the island. So our class are usually 1,000 students per class, 6,000 students in the School of Medicine. Okay, so 6,000, yeah. And let's see, it ends up being 400,000 over 4 years. So let's just say it's like about 100,000, yeah, per semester. 6,000 students times 100, yeah, over 4 years, yeah. Okay. $600 million. Yeah, there's a huge discrepancy. Yeah. Right. If we say 400,000 for 4 years, 100,000 for 1 year. Yeah. 6,000. Yeah. That's just the med school, not even counting the vet school. Yeah. They say they make 17 million. Yeah. I think they're making way fuck more than that. Yeah. Massive health programs. Yeah. All kinds of stuff going on. So, so they want to come out on January 27th. That's cool. They offered actually a bunch of cool stuff. Yeah, they actually offered us free. I'm getting to that right now. They provide lunch to our attendees. They were going to get us free food. Sure, why not? I gave you my personal number. I have scored a preliminary agreement from a nearby facility known as Container Park. Okay, because the thing is, I asked about using the lecture hall, but they want to charge like $10,000 for it, which is ridiculous. I know other groups have been able to use that space without paying all that money. I know that Kaplan actually uses the facility to teach classes there. Do they have to pay $10,000 per class? Yeah, right. Yeah. There's some real fishy stuff going on here, yeah? The reason why I have to pay $10,000 for to bring Picmonic here to make a presentation, it's real suspect, yeah? But let's go on, yeah? So it's likely that our CEO, Ron Robertson, the CEO himself, yeah, would come through. So that's pretty cool, yeah? And they offered to give us, let's see, where it is. I offered to make flyers and graphics, right? Yeah, I've done a lot of events, you know, so I'm used to like, you know, making things happen. Outdoor displays can't be seen during the day, so they wanted to have it at night, no problem. Yeah. Sundown goes at 6 p.m. Yeah, 6 to 8 p.m. should be fine. So one of the things is that I already knew that this program, even despite the fact that, let me find a little bit more about it, because I had actually recommended a huge discounts that would make sense. So let's see if we can find some of that information. For example, besides the fact that they had already agreed to bring in free passes, yeah, despite the fact that they had already agreed to have giveaways and offer us a substantial discount, they actually ended up giving me 40%, which I locked in as soon as that was available. You know, they anything coming from me, I know is going to be shut down. For my other work with the student government, Randy Wechter is there to run interference. He's there to prevent students from actually having any agency at all. Okay, so I reached out to both of them because that's what I do. Okay. So the thing is that on campus was so expensive, I didn't think it would be, you know, I thought it would kill the deal. They try to kill the deal in other ways, right? Yeah, they don't try to kill the deal, you know, straightforward. They can't just tell you, you know what I mean? It's so stupid, yeah? Anyways, okay. 15-day notice set up, yeah? They have something called Sandblast. That's their true focus. And you'll see other emails that I'll show you later on that show you that they're all about that getting drunk on the beach right there. And what kind of, you know, I can get that some students get behind that, you know what I mean? They never took a poll. They actually do not want polls taken. They don't want to actually hear from the students. The school has something that they want to push through, right? Yeah. Be it, you know, swimsuit calendars, whatever. Yeah, their priorities. Yeah. They don't want students actively getting involved with the local region and trying to make a difference in the community. Another thing that I had done was I tried to lower death rates, but we'll take care of that on another video. Yeah. Right now, let's focus on this Picmonic thing, because Picmonic, I bought into the whole sales pitch that SGU really cares about how you do, and because it makes sense, right? Yeah, like they have something to, you know, they are looked at as a Caribbean school as less than, so they need to kind of like prove themselves, right? But they will try to shut you down if you're asking the wrong questions, and I asked definitely the wrong questions, and that means that, you know, it doesn't matter even if it helps so many students like this, they'll just shut it down and not talk about it. Yeah, that's how they work. Okay, so DES, right? Yeah, I believe she's worth it. Yeah, I think the DSC program is good. I found out later that Sarah Raby is actually close friends with Randy Wechter, and they work together actually, and they're there to manage students, and that's kind of what happens. Yeah, so they work together. I did not know that at the time. I still think that DES does some really good, solid work, but you know, if you are targeted by, you know, Randall Wechter, then DES is not going to help you. Yeah. They also had their star tutor. His name was Ali Omar, like threaten other students, and DES just wasn't paying attention to what was going on in the individual groups. And despite the fact that, you know, students are being harassed and, you know, vilified for trying to take a ethical stand. Because you know what, like once you're the chosen ones, like you're not allowed to be, like, you know, no one can do anything, yeah, to you. You're like untouchable, yeah. I wonder why that is, yeah. Why is the school taking so hard? So I used to be, so it's you would think that Sarah Raby, right, something helping students to learn things, you would think that Raby would be in her jurisdiction. No, she shovels it up to Dr. Wechter, yeah, because Wechter's let it be known within the community. Look, I tried to work with Department of Public Health because I knew that he was going to shut my stuff down, yeah. Let's go to see Department of Health work, yeah. So here we are on my actual channel. Let me go to Access Grenada. And let's go over here. Yeah, that's live right now. Yeah. So let's go to where we're going to see. Oh yeah, let's go to this one. Here's also something that's a little bit weird. Yeah. The fact of the matter is that you could see that this program over here, which I had pushed for students to be, the number one killer of people in Grenada is actually preventable diseases such as diabetes, right? Such as cancer, such as heart disease. Yeah. Now you can see over here that the one that I did with the white guy over here, and he's a good guy, right? I'm not saying that he's anything wrong with him. 829 views, yeah? Over here you can see that we only get 33 views, yeah? But this guy's actually one of the smartest guys in the class. This is Joe. He's a total badass. Got love for him. Thank you so much for coming out. Joe didn't know I was under such attack, or maybe he knew, you know what I mean? But some students were still willing to come out, and they saw it was just a good idea, and we could help people. Isn't that why we're here? Yeah, isn't that why we're here? Now, some people, they're there to like get rich. They're there to make it. They're there to like, and they have no problems like victimizing others or squashing, right? Yeah, what's overall good for the student community, so they can shine, and faculty are helping them in that. Yeah, look at the evidence right here. It's in the video. So okay, I'm a big fan of DS. I'm buttering them up. Yeah, I do like DS. Yeah, they have some good programs, but now that I know they're tied with Miranda Lecter and they will be taking, that they will shut these things down, I'm not as big of a fan. Daniel Antonius, he was the only member of student government that was willing to talk to me, which I appreciate. The rest of them were just a bunch of, oh, I'm sorry, there was one other guy named Matt, yeah, but Matt, in the end, he went with the dishonest people, and he backed them up, yeah. I'll see if I can find that message, but he's better than the rest, right? Yeah, it's kind of sad, but this guy Dan, I would give him my full props, yeah. But that guy Matt you made some calculations, bro, and you're not on my list of the bad guys. But come on, man, people are getting hurt because of your decisions. Anyways, so I got referred to Wechter. I knew the shit was gonna die, so I sent it to Daniel Antonius. Right, if I don't get credit, maybe we can still help the students. Hell no, they shut me down. Let's keep going on to actually some cool things that I actually tried to up the ante and make it more interesting. So the thing is that I asked them, what's the percentage of closure rate as in terms of like when they make a presentation? If they are able to secure, let's say 5% of the student body, as in terms of getting the project. Let's see. Yeah, Dan. Yeah, talk to Dan. Yeah. He has moved you to another organization which I have mixed experiences with. Yeah, I'm just saying, look, I know that I have problems with Wechter. I know that. Yeah, already at that point. Okay, so this is cool, right? If we're going through SGA, right? Yeah. What is the general sales conversion rate at med school? 5%? If you got 1 in 20 people who are buying, what happens if we paid the 5% upfront from the student funds, yeah, and bought it 5% retail, but shared it with the whole entire class? We have a large installed user base who would tell the next year of students, this is something that I use as something valuable for me. You might want to think about it. Yeah, I think this is amazing. And I think it would be a great way for them to market their product and for me to hook up our entire class with Picmonic, which would be sick. Yeah, at an incredible deal. Yeah. Maybe that would get them in the door. Yeah. Our community standard really has institutional deals as that you mentioned as a possibility. I'll bring that data to him for sure. Look, they sound excited about it, yeah? They're not insulted by this because I've worked in business, yeah? They're only going to convert 5% anyways. Might as well, like get the advertising and, have a bold new deal. So let's take a look at when I first started this whole type of thing. This project started probably in mid-January, yeah? We start like probably around Jan 8th, yeah? When I kind of started contacting them. We started taking a look at a lot of discussion happened on January 15th, 16th. Yeah, about a week later. And then we keep going, right? Yeah, January 17th. So, okay. Remove Dr. Raby from the conversation, right? To bind her with unnecessary messages. They called this conversation, right? Yeah, to get students a discount for a well-known program that can help them academically. They call this spam. Everything that I do is they find little side ways to like get at me. To devalue whatever I'm bringing to the table. This is constant. Yeah. I also created a video. Let me show you right here. Safety, right? Yeah. People were literally getting hurt on their bikes. I made a motorcycle safety video to try to help the school out. They did not, right? Yeah. I told them that this was available. I took basically the things I learned from motorcycle safety school, and I made it available for them. They, things that you could check out your bike when you buy all this stuff. The school squashed that too. Yeah, it doesn't matter if people get hurt. Doesn't matter if students fail out. It doesn't matter what happens. We need to get rid of Ed Lee because he's asking the wrong questions. He's asking where's the money getting spent. He's trying to create he's trying to establish a new example that you can stand up to the drug companies and you can really look at like the end result and not just do what you're told and really question what's going on and how are we really helping people. I really, you can see I'll just try again and again, and I don't really give a damn about titles, or I'll do anything I can to make this work. Yeah, I'll give it to Dan, right? Let Dan have the shine, right? Yeah, that happens all the time. I don't need it. So here we keep going, Jan 17th. Okay, I talked to Wechter, I talked to Sarah, right? I talked to several people. I don't give up. Yeah, it's not one person says, "Oh, we can't do it," then I give up. I keep going. So do you think that? How many times do you think I talked to Wechter? Yeah. Even though I know he's just going to shut me out because he shut me out on everything else, yeah? On my side, I have not yet heard back from Wechter. This is January 22nd. This is about a week later, yeah? They got some cool things going on. She talked to the CEO of Picmonic, ready to come down to the island. They're excited, and they just shut it down. January 22nd, they didn't hear anything. January 22nd, I respond right away. I heard that you created a school discount 40%. Thank you. Yeah, I locked that in, yeah? I locked that in for us. Yeah, it's Rector who's messing up this deal right here. Dan wants to help. He drops off. He can't help with that. Yeah. Our community manager Steve would handle institutional deals. Yeah, we talked about that. Okay, so now about February 5th, right? Yeah. I know what happened. They shut it down. Yeah. How's things going regarding St. George's University? I still haven't heard back from Wechter. I'm unsure if Dan had any luck with his contacts. So you could be a patient, yeah, and someone could come up with an alternate, treatment plan or schedule, and you could ask your doctor to look at them. And if they're from SGU, the way that they're taught is they're just not going to look at it. Yeah, they're just going to dismiss whatever you have to say. Doesn't matter if you're even able to prove or have something very interesting on the table. It's just shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Get in line, and if you've been labeled as a bad guy, we will find a way to dismantle everything you do and get rid of you. The school is into some weird crooked shit. Let's be real. Yeah, right? If we can't go through the official school route, I'll propose we go through the external venue, right? Yeah, I'll still try to get the 5% for the students, even if the school, with their stupid politics or whatever, yeah? Little games, Wechter. I knew what you're playing. Hello? Yeah. But they decided, they want to go the official route, which I get. They don't want to have they don't want to show up on the island and do stuff kind of behind the school's back. I mean, I get that too. So they want to have a good relationship, and that's sad because the only reason why this was screwed up was it wasn't because anything Picmonic did. Look at these emails. Did I ever say anything bad? I just said, look, I'm fine with Lecture. After all this, I said nice things about the school. I set up for the actual CEO himself. It doesn't matter, yeah? You can see over here, right? I had a plan. I could be trying to save lives with motorcycle safety. They don't care, yeah? I could try to help the community, right, with lower death rates in Grenada and give students a way to see that, actually engaging with, the system hands-on, you can make a difference in people's lives. That's been my whole life. I'm an activist to the core root of my body. I make it happen now. I'm here to help the people now. I talk to people about the revolution. That's what I do. I really care about how they're really doing. I find about the local community, right? Yeah? You're there to become a doctor. Do you even care about the health of the people who are living on the island? I was shocked to find the level of healthcare on the island is, for them to have an international school like SGU and to see the level of healthcare that is being given on the island, you would think that the school would be a bright light shining, creating massive, abnormally high levels of good health in that area, right? Yeah, to have a large med school there with thousands of med students who really want to help the community. The priorities are clear, man. You know what I mean? They get together a lot of money, right? Yeah, when I started running around, they started putting together a lot of money. But as in terms of really their heart, as in terms of like really putting their hands on and engaging, no. In fact, even worse, they stomp on someone who tries to make that happen. So before you go to St. George's University, you'll be, I did it myself. Yeah, I really convinced myself that, look, St. George's University really has the students' best interest in mind. They want students to pass because it's going to look good for them. They're going to try to help me out. It's going to be cool. But if you should dare to be the type of student who might be identified as being willing to take on the drug, companies being willing to take on corruption, they don't want you around. Yeah? And no matter what you do, they're just going to find a way to get rid of you. So, even if someone's got to cut you, you know what I mean? Like, they'll still, like this guy right here, he's still allowed to work at this school. It don't matter, yeah? So that's how bad it got at this school. It was ridiculous, yeah? So, look, if you're a normal, person who doesn't really care, there's a lot of people at SGU, unfortunately, like that, yeah? Who doesn't really care about others, but you just want to have, like, a good job. I met, like, unfortunately, quite a few people like that over there. Then that's what you're going to get. And also SGU, just so you know, you hear about that video that I just had about doctors, bunches of doctors, right? That lady, she studied like gynecologists, psychologists, psychiatrists, yeah, and dentists, yeah, multiple health professionals, yeah. She's not the only one. I've also been, I filed for independence at the age of 16, yeah. I've been on the streets, I've been in the emergency rooms when the doctors just kind of like, literally lied about, it was obvious something was wrong with the person, but they just needed to get rid of them because the administration doesn't want to take care of them. And they literally will fucking lie. I told the doctor, yeah, one time someone attacked me. I had a little pop in my jaw. I told the doctor, yeah, Elmhurst Hospital. I was like, yo, I got this pop in my jaw. She's like, yeah, I hear you. I hear it. Then later on, she's like, no, I think you thought you heard it. Yeah, and she didn't want to write on the report. I was like, what the don't fucking lie to me. Dr. Fauci lying, this whole industry is just filled with lies and people, trying to get over. It's fucking disgusting. There's a few good ones out there, very few, yeah? And I don't want to call out too many. I know Dan might be a target after this. But I'll stand for the people who do the right things, you know what I mean? There's just some real weird dumbass shit going on, and honestly, this should be evidence that SU does not prioritize learning. That's a sick deal. 5% to give, 5% of cost to spread to the whole entire student body, opportunities for student safety, things like that. Wait till more videos are coming out, man. We just getting started. We're doing this every day, yeah, every day, as much as I can, yeah. Thanks for hitting subscribe, like, and share this with your friends. This is real important, yeah? This message is definitely going to be suppressed by $1 billion company. Let's go. Fuck it. I'm ready.